This is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago as usual, and I just got a good clip. Thank you, Taylor, who sent that to me. Involves a new judge, Judge Skocelas. Joseph Skocelas. I might be mispronouncing that, but that's my best guess. I think he's in Allegan County, Michigan. He's arraigning a defendant, and the defendant really has quite a bit to say, and it's out there. Let's do it.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Is Mariah handling these, Dario, or are you?
No, I am today.
Okay, so we don't need her audio on,
Nope, she's just observing.
so we can start. Okay, thank you.
Hey, good morning. Are you Joshua Doomstra?
Morning.
Are you Joshua Doomstra?
Yes, I am Joshua Kevin Dimestra. Yes, sir.
File 220076FY here today for arraignment. This is on a felony complaint that was issued by the Allegan County Prosecutor's Office on a charge of possession of methamphetamine. They've also indicated you are a repeat drug offender. Mr. Zero?
Your Honor, I attempted to have a conversation with Mr. Dimestra in regards to these charges. Unable to have a meaningful conversation, I'd ask the court to arraign him at this time.
Translation, he won't talk to me and make any sense, so I would generally tell him to waive the reading, but we couldn't get that far. That comes up later when he sort of mischaracterizes what this attorney said.
Complaint states that on or about January 6th of this year, 2022, in the city of Wayland here in Allegan County, did knowingly or intentionally possess methamphetamine contrary to state law. It's a charge of possession of methamphetamine. They've also indicated in the notice provision you have a prior drug offense from October 29th of 2014. Because of that prior drug conviction, they have charged you as a repeat offender. As such, this is a felony charge. Maximum penalty is 20 years in the state prison and or a $30,000 fine. Technically, you're here today without an attorney, so I'm required to advise you do have the right to the assistance of an attorney at all subsequent proceedings. You have the right to remain silent. Whatever you do say, orally or in writing, could be used against you later in court. You have the right to have an attorney present for any questioning that you agreed to by the police. If you cannot afford one, we would take a petition for an attorney at public expense. That petition were granted, the attorney would represent you for the remainder of this case. Finally, on this felony charge, you are entitled to a preliminary examination. We are going to set that for you within 2 weeks. And let's see here, I believe I did receive a petition for an attorney at public expense. You indicate you have zero income, so with that, the Public Defender's Office will be appointed to represent you in this case. Bail was set at warrant authorization at $1,000 personal recognizance. You failed to appear for arraignment, and with that, a $1,000 cash or surety bond has been issued. Anything else you wish to tell me, sir, regarding your bail?
Yeah, the last
Oh boy, here we go. Strap in.
charge was dropped, and we went through that already. And this marijuana charge is not supposed to be added in with a methamphetamine charge. The methamphetamine charge was not mine; it was Joe Hodges. And I've been trying my best to really get a lot of evidence and proof, and I got a lot of evidence and proof. I even write down for you. And I'm not going to take the blame or plead guilty to something that isn't mine. I was working my tail off to build evidence and also get evidence on Joe Hodges, Mike Bitzler, Vanessa Mills, several other people that Joe Hodges speaks with and does his drugs with and stuff like that, drives under the influence, you know, a controlled substance, and then all his friends, and then Troy French and his buddies. I mean, you're not going to work for Homeland Security and then try to come at me when I work with Homeland Security teams and other courts and stuff like that, and for the law and military, okay, and U.S. Supreme Courts. and make it seem like I'm the bad guy, because I'm not. I asked.
Okay, so the claim, I guess, is that he works for Homeland Security, law enforcement, the military, and the Supreme Court.
And explained that I'm suing and prosecuting my whole criminal history about a year ago. Actually, it was 2 years ago. I've had money stolen from me when I was in this jail a year ago. Actually, no, sorry, 2 years ago. I've been trying to comply and be respectful, polite. I've been being harassed, intimidated. My kids have been harmed. I've been harmed. People's lives been harmed. Officers in here been harmed. Even when you speak of things, and this guy here, Dario Sierra, he says that I wasn't compliant and being very kind this morning or on the phone this afternoon. That's a lie. I've been very kind. I've been very respectful. I've been trying everything I
No, he said he couldn't have a productive conversation with you, and everything you've said so far confirms that.
can to work with the courts to help better the system. I got plans rolled down. I've already talked with a lot of important people that work for the government and federal government. Also, the second subsequent offense notice, that right there is from 2014. That was a high court misdemeanor. I just wanted to let you know that high court misdemeanor was for a marijuana charge. When I had my court dates, it was always, if you're gonna charge somebody for a second anything, it has to be the same drug or the same thing, the same charge. If you're gonna charge somebody, that can't be put in there. They're misguiding you. I just want to let you know that, Your Honor. Also, I've been working on other cases on Anna Rebedew, on Adam Smith, on everybody in Allegan County as much as possible, and people that are coming in and out of this jail. I refuse to be a criminal. I am not a criminal. I am professional, just in a different way. I am me. I'm for the courts, for law, all law, and above law. Also, all military and above military. For the
Oh, yeah. He just said he's above the law. He's for the law and above the law. Not only is this not working in court, but he's running a lot of names through the mud that probably live near him.
With them, and I will do whatever I have to save people's lives. The influences that I've been on was to investigate, to get in close, for SWAT, for officers, for undercovers, for CIA, FBI, DEA. This is not an illusion. I am sober, and I do not need rehab. I'm very sober. Rehab is for other people. Like I said, I'm undercover. It is nothing to me besides all work, science experiments, and job. Undercover, drug organization.
I'm sorry, that's just too good. Yeah, I'm not doing drugs. It's all science experiments and work. Okay.
Some crime. I'm not running from anything. I'm not scared. But I am intimidated a little bit, and I am worried and nervous for me, myself, my kids' future, other people's kids, and other generations that are dealing with these situations that are going through this. And there are probably about 5, maybe about a dozen or less, I know that for sure, generations that are using narcotics under the influence of methamphetamine and cocaine, crack, all that, heroin. And these girls and these boys and girls do not need that. Okay. I can't go on further and further with looking, eye to eye with you, Your Honor, and on a criminal side, because it's just not going to work. It just can't. I can't allow it. I understand this guy here thinks he's very good at his job. I'm not running from anything of mine besides me telling you I am 100% undercover, and I'm going to tell the world if I have to. And the world is back me up. I have U.S. Supreme Courts that are watching right now. I have other courts that are watching right now that are circuit and district. I want everybody as safe as possible. I have witnesses. I have the state. I have other states. I have governors. I have mayors that are on my side. And I'm not going to allow people to go down for things that they don't need to go down for. This conversation could endanger my life, your life, this guy's life, any officer in here's life. There has to be a change. There has to be something different. I refuse to be a criminal. I refuse to act as a criminal. I'm not a criminal.
That's a new one. I refuse to be a criminal. He's just got it built up in his head just by definition that he's not a criminal. This is the delusion he is going. It's alleged that you violated the criminal code of the state of Michigan. That's all we're here today for. Do you want to plead guilty or not guilty? That's it.
I'm a man. I'm an American. I'm a United States citizen. I am also a soldier of God. I am for God. I am for evil. I am for professionals. I am for higher power. But if I'm for evil, may you understand, I am only for evil to do the right thing, to protect our country, to protect our people, not to harm them, not to kill them, not to do anything bad to them. But I will stand my ground to protect myself and you and other judges.
So if I get this right, he's doing drugs so we don't have to.
In courts and other courts. That's the God honest truth. So whatever it is whatever it takes to help you understand that, I hope my words did, and that's the God honest truth. So
Court file indicates that warrant authorization bail was set at a $1,000 PR bond. The defendant was released from jail on that PR bond, failed to appear for arraignment on February 17th. Judge Belargin issued a bench warrant for his arrest. At that time, bond the bench warrant was $1,000 cash or surety. We'll continue the $1,000 cash or surety bond. Condition of bail: do not possess or consume any alcohol, marijuana, or controlled substances other than those prescribed to you by a medical professional. The Public Defender's Office is being appointed to represent you in this case. Someone from the Public Defender's Office will contact you to speak to you about your case before your next court appearance, which will be a probable cause conference. But with that, you're all set today. Good luck to you, sir.
also, can I say one more thing? That charge from the last court date that I missed, I was told from St. Joseph, and actually it wasn't only from St. Joseph, this county, Allegan County Jail, called St. Joseph and had told them and explained that my whole court case was dismissed. And I called back and made sure, and they said, yes, Mr. Dimester, your whole case is dismissed. There's telephone conversation. I just want.
Oh, yeah. Judge Middleton himself got on the phone. or maybe Judge Stutzman. I'm not sure. If it was like, I don't know. It could be in either one of those courts.
I want you to know that you were misguided on that as well, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Well, there you have it. That was a wild one. I actually like the judge, although you didn't hear much from him. I think that was probably the appropriate response. So I'm just going to let this spin out. He doesn't respond to any of that. Any of it. He just says, okay, so now I'm going to address bond, set you for a preliminary hearing, and carry on with my day. It's as simple as that, and I think that was the approach to take. Here at Law Talk, we like to have fun with silly stuff that happens in court, and every once in a while, and completely by accident, I assure you, you might learn something. Thanks for watching.